All right, everybody, welcome to my verbling class for this afternoon. We are going to be discussing pronouns, and it was supposed to be pronouns 2. I have two lessons. I have 2 pronoun lessons that I was planning on going over. Hi, Kubra. And we had issues this morning, and I couldn't go over pronouns 1. Hold on, I need to adjust my fan here. And so I couldn't give my lesson in the morning. And so what I'm going to be doing is just adjusting it. So right now I'm going to be doing pronouns 1, and I think tonight I scheduled 2 more hours for tonight, late night. For me, it's they're in about 10 hours, so 10 hours from now. So I'll be doing pronouns 2 and maybe pronouns 1 again at night, but we'll see. So anyway, who do we got here first? We've got Fernando. How you doing, Fernando?
Hi, Chad. How are you? I'm fine.
Doing good. Awesome. Now, Fernando, I don't recognize this picture here or your face. So I think this is the first time you've been in my class. Is that right?
No.
It's not.
I'm Fernando from Medellin, Colombia.
From Medellin. Okay. All right. But last time, did you have a picture, or were you using a different? Were you in a different room?
No, it's the same room.
Okay. maybe I'm losing my mind here. Cool. Well, so how you been doing today, Fernando?
I'm doing well. I'm just resting.
Okay. All right. And what do you have going on? Do you have school or work you got to do?
To the university.
Study at the university? Okay. Cool, man. Cool. Well, welcome to class. It's good to have you here.
Thanks, Chad.
Got Gabor. How you doing, Gabor?
Hi, thank you. I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing good. Doing really good. Yesterday I had the pleasure of meeting 2 other people from Hungary, and I was like, hey,
Really?
I've got a buddy from Hungary. His name's Gabor, and they're like, I don't know. And I was like, I wouldn't expect that you do, but he comes here to Verbling as well, and I didn't know if you knew any other people that are from Hungary that come to the classes. But anyway.
Uh-huh.
So cool. So how's everything going? Everything good? Are you at home right now?
Yeah, I'm home. And
Okay.
There is a snowstorm, extremely snowstorm, and
Really?
all roads are blocked. So it's kind of disaster.
Wow.
Yeah.
So were you able to go to work today or not at all?
I worked, but I came home earlier.
Okay, because you knew that there was a snowstorm coming in?
Yes.
Wow. Crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Welcome back to class. It's good to have you here.
Thank you.
All right, let's see. We've got Ahla. How are you?
Hi, Chad. How are you?
I'm doing good. All right, now. I used to have this down. Now I have another woman that her name starts with an A. I believe she's from Kazakhstan, but she's a tennis player. Now Akhla, and I forgot where you're from last time you came in as well, didn't I? And I pronounced your name incorrectly too. Yeah. Okay, give me 1 second here. Okay, Akhla.
Take your time. It's okay.
Let's see. Okay, give me one hint. One hint, Ahla. One hint.
My country is mostly a desert.
Mostly a desert. Now, are you from Syria? You're not from Syria, are you?
No.
No, dang it. Okay, tell me, Akhla, where are you from? I completely forgot.
I'm from Saudi Arabia.
Ah, jeez, and another one of the S ones. Okay, so Saudi Arabia. Wow. All
Okay,
right, I've got to get back on track.
My name is Ahla. How
Ahla.
to remember that? Yeah, Ahla means sweeter.
Really?
Yeah.
That's really beautiful, actually. That's
So
wonderful.
whenever you forget my name or my country, just remember about something that is sweeter and
I like that.
okay.
Okay, so Akhla from Saudi Arabia. Okay, excellent. So how's everything going today? Everything good?
Yeah, it's really good.
Awesome. Well, it's good. It's good to have you back in class.
Oh, thank you so much.
All right, let's see. We've got now. This is a sort of a difficult name. Is this Aniolku? How would I pronounce your
Hello.
name? Hi, how are you?
Fine. My name is Mariette. It's not Anyolku.
Okay,
That
so
is a nickname.
okay. So Mariette,
I will write down.
and where are you from?
From Venezuela.
From Venezuela. Okay, Mariette. Excellent. And what do you do? Are you a student or
I'm
work?
studying English in Dublin, Ireland.
Oh, very cool. Very cool. I had another person from Spain that used to come to a lot of my classes. She was studying in Spain as well, or sorry, in Dublin as well. So how do you like Dublin?
It's cool. I like it. The problem is the weather for me.
Yeah,
It's very
it's a little colder and a lot more rainy, right?
Yes, and rain a lot. Yeah.
But the good part about that is that it's very green, right?
It's very what, sorry?
Green. There's a lot of green.
Ah.
Yeah, it's very beautiful. It's a lot of green.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah.
All right, very cool. Well, good,
But I
good to have you
prefer
here
the
in
hot
class.
weather. Of
I
course.
bet. Well, it's good to have you here in class. And Mariette. Okay, great.
Okay.
All right, let's see. We've got Demet here. How are you?
Fine. Thanks. You?
I'm doing really well. How was the day for you today? Anything interesting happen?
No, it's regular day.
Oh, okay. And Demet, you are from Turkey, from what I remember. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, very cool. Very cool. So nothing new happened. Nothing interesting. Just a regular day, right?
Yes.
All right.
I'm
All right.
so
Well,
bored.
well, when you get a story, when something fabulous happens, make sure to let us all know about it. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Let's go to Diana. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you, teacher?
I'm doing really good. Doing really good. How's your day been today?
It's with a little cold because it's a rainy day.
Uh-huh. Has it been raining all day long or just a little bit?
All day long.
That's the worst.
Yes.
But I'm actually a fan of the rain. I like to go out in the rain a lot, but when it's constantly raining, that's not always fun.
It's so bored, but
Yeah. Now, Diana, from what I remember, you are from Colombia, Bogota.
From
Okay.
Bogota. Yes,
Excellent.
yes, sir.
Very cool. So, and you're in the university right now, is that right?
I'm waiting for my diploma.
Okay, so you've already graduated. You're just waiting for
Yes.
your paperwork to come through.
Yes.
Okay, very cool. Very cool. Well, welcome back to class.
Thank you.
Let's see. We have Dimitri. How you doing, Dimitri?
Hello, I'm not bad, thank you. How are you, teacher?
I'm doing really well. Did you get my my response from the email?
Yes, thank you very much. I have sent a questionnaire and thank you for your permission.
Cool. Yeah, I'll see if I can look for some information that may help you. But yeah, the most important thing is when interviewing for Verbling, to have good video presence and things like that when you're talking to people. So
Yes,
just imagine that you're actually talking with the person face to face, and that'll help you out a bunch.
I was worried and my voice was traveling, and sometimes I had made a mistakes. That's why. But I think that the video is not bad, not good. So.
Yeah. No, you should be able to do just fine. Yeah, it'll be nice. Be nice. Very cool. Now, in Ukraine, do you only speak Russian there, or are there other languages you speak?
No, we speak Ukrainian, but almost everyone Ukrainians can speak Russian fluently.
Wow,
So
that's pretty
it's
cool.
almost the second language, yeah.
And what's the difference? How much of a difference is there from Ukrainian to Russian?
There are a lot of difference because Russian people cannot speak Ukrainian at all, and Ukrainians can speak Russian fluently.
Interesting.
Yes.
Pretty cool. All right, man. Well, good luck with that. Let me know if you need any other help. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right, man.
Thank you very
We
much.
have Ahmad. How you doing, Ahmad?
Hi, sir. I'm fine, thank you.
Great. How's the day been? Anything interesting happening?
Nothing interesting. It's all as regular.
All as
Nothing
regular.
special.
Okay. All right. Now, Ahmad is from my dream that I had. I will always remember. Yeah, Ahmad is from Syria, and yeah, it's funny. Earlier this morning, Sarah was in my class, and I told Sarah about my crazy dream too, and I was like, so I believe I will always remember where you are from now and forever, Sarah. She thought it was funny. So yeah, interesting. So, Ahmad, are you married? Do you have a family?
No, I'm not married. I'm single. I don't have family yet.
Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah. Just wondering. And how many brothers and sisters do you have in your family, in your immediate family?
Yeah, I have two brothers and three sisters. They all good brothers and sisters. Yeah.
Cool. And are you in the middle? Or are you the youngest? Are you the oldest?
I'm the youngest.
All right.
I have the
All right.
advantages.
Very cool. So Akhla, she's asking about my dream. So I had a dream that, I was trying to, let's see, how did it go? From what I remember when I woke up, I had the two images. So Ahmad, he has the eagle image, okay, that image that represents himself here, that one. And every time he would come into class, I couldn't remember where he was from, right? And like never. There wasn't a time that I think I ever got it right. It's not like with you, Akhla. I used to know, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I forgot. Well, with him, it just never stuck. The same thing with another woman. She's from Tunisia, and her name's Sarah, and she has the cats and whatnot on her front picture, and I could never ever remember where they were from. And so I guess in my mind I was really bothered by it. I was like, what's your problem? How come you can't make the connection, right? And so I had a dream, and in my dream I was talking to myself, and I was like, how come you can't remember this? How come you can't remember this? It's so simple, okay? You have Ahmad with the eagle picture, and he's from Syria. You have Sarah with the cat picture, and she's from Tunisia. And I woke up and I was like, all right, well, I guess I'm going to remember where they're from for the rest of my lives. So yeah, that's how it went. It was crazy, and I was like, well, that's how I am. I'm a little crazy. I'm a little kooky.
No.
But anyway, very cool.
You're not, but yeah, it's very weird. We have weird names, and
Yeah, it's a little difficult at times. All right, very cool. So we've got Fernando. Fernando's back from Medellin, Colombia. And I do apologize, Fernando. I didn't recognize you here in the picture, but I'll try and do better. My buddy Gabor from Hungary, and Kubra from Turkey as well. How you doing, Kubra?
I am here. I am fine. Sorry.
Great.
Yeah.
Yes.
I couldn't understand last class uh, you say I have a boyfriend.
Yes, I
He's
asked you.
He's my brother. Oh my god.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was asking. I was like, is that your boyfriend? And I said, if that is your boyfriend, I said, then he's a lucky man because you seem like a wonderful, wonderful person. And,
Okay,
and so that's what I said.
Here again, last class.
All right. So thank you for
Thank you.
clearing that up
Thank
then. Yeah. And let's see. No, I haven't experienced lucid dreams. I've experienced imagination. I have a very, very vivid imagination, where I can sit and imagine just a lot of different things, and it helps with writing music and writing stories and things like that, because I can sit and kind of imagine everything in my head. But yeah. It also helps with languages because for me, I don't. It's not necessarily hearing the language. I see it, and so when someone's talking to me in Spanish and whatnot, I see it's. I know this is strange. This is absolutely strange, but I can see the words. And feel the words more than I'm hearing the words, and that's how I kind of logically thought through the language process, because I was like, oh, okay, well there's that word, I can see them between, so it's kind of kind of strange. All right, so let's.
I've read research about this one. Sorry. I have read research about this point. It was a research about this point that our visual memory is stronger, way stronger than our hearing memory. And they recommend the way that you are talking about that we should remember everything as a visual way and use our visual memory because it's faster and stronger and more reliable than the other ways. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's the same way that I learned how to play an instrument, play the guitar. I visualize the different chord positions and things like that. And so when I hear music, I'm not necessarily hearing it. I'm looking at the pattern of how they're playing the song. And so I can not only hear it, but I feel the different changes that happen in the music, and that's how I listen to music. And so it's not so when I listen to music, it totally consumes my attention. I'm totally like enthralled in it because you have the drums, you have the horns, the guitar, the bass, the violin, the singer, and all these different notes that are going on, and I can feel and hear, or sorry, feel and see all of it that's going on. To some people, it may be very annoying, but I can sit back and listen to a song and just be totally captivated by the whole thing. That's why, for me, going to a symphony, I love going to symphonies because it's all right there out in front of me, and you have all the different sections that are playing, and it is beautiful. Plus, the sound is absolutely amazing. So, anyway, I will stop talking, and let's go ahead and get into our lesson. Yeah, if you get me on music, I can talk about music all day long, and you guys will probably be bored out of your minds. Okay, so this is the lesson that we are going to be discussing. So pronouns. Pronouns can be very basic and simple. Sometimes they can be extremely confusing. All right, and in my lesson Pronouns 2, it gets a little bit more in depth into how we use them and when we use them and things like that. This is sort of like scratching the surface, probably about an intermediate, high beginner into intermediate level. Okay, I thought it was a good place to start to kind of explain how and when we use them, and then we can move on to more advanced. The more advanced level. So go ahead and open that up. I put the link in the Verbling chat, and I'm also going to put it in the Google chat. If you wouldn't mind grabbing that. Okay. And I was bad today, and I got some McDonald's. Okay. I was walking down the street and I got McDonald's, so I still have my Diet Coke here that I'm gonna take a sip of. So, all right, let's go ahead and get into our lesson. So when you open up the page, this is what you're going to see. It'll start off with the table of contents, just like so.
Yep.
All right, and we are going to scroll down. And if you've never been in my my grammar classes before, I like to read about why we do the things we do, and then we'll get into the practices. Okay, so let's start off with Ahla. Let me have you read where it says quick and handy grammar. Okay, and I want you to read all the way to where it says subject pronoun. So all the way through number 1 through 7, things like that. Go ahead and do that, please.
You mean on page 1, right?
On page 2.
Okay. Okay. Quick and handy grammar review: subject, object, and relative pronouns. Pronouns are short words that stand in for nouns. Pronouns refer to nouns that have already been mentioned. They have many uses. The following is a list of types of pronouns. Number 1, subject pronouns. 2, object pronouns. 3, relative pronouns. 4, possessive pronouns. 5, reflexive pronouns. 6, demonstrative pronouns. And 7, indefinite pronouns. Should I complete?
Yeah, just that last sentence, please.
Okay, we will analyze the first 3 types in this unit and the last 4 in the next one.
Great. And by the way, Akhla, excellent reading. Nice job.
Thank you.
Let's go to Mariette. Let me have you read from where it says subject pronouns, and then go through the notes. So all of the notes. So you see what I'm talking about?
Okay. Subject pronouns. First person singular. I, you, he, she, it, we, you, they, and they. Notes. I is the only pronoun that is always capitalized. The other pronouns are capitalized only when they are the first word in the sentence. When I is combined with another subject, I goes second. For example, Maria and I are good friends. Although it is sometimes used in spoken English slang, me is incorrect as a subject form. For example, Hank and me went to the game is a mistake. In English, there is no second person plural form. You is used for both singular and plural. Can I continue?
Yes, please.
Okay. Unlike many other languages, there is no distinction in address in English. That is, there are no familiar and formal forms for the word you. You is used when speaking to an animal or the president of a company, for one person or 20 people. The distinction between masculine, feminine, and neuter forms, he, she, and it, is in the present is lost in the plural. The word they works for all subjects. For animals, use it unless you know and love the animal. Then use he or she.
Exactly. All right, thank you very much. Let's go to my next reader. Goodness, and I did it again. So we're going to go to Demet. And give me 1 second, Demet. Let me put this back here on screen. Okay, so Demet, what I'd like for you to do is read those examples here at the bottom of page 2. Okay, and then read through this this table for object pronouns. Okay.
Okay. Examples of subject pronouns. I'm from Korea. Ken and I are good buddies. You are very nice. He is a pharmacist. She is the director of the company. It is very difficult to swim across the lake. We are very happy to be here. You are all invited to my house. They are never late.
Okay, and read the where it says object pronouns at the top of page 3. Please read that table.
Okay. Sorry, what? Table?
Yeah, where it lists first person singular, second person singular. Tell us what those forms of the object pronouns would be.
I can't, sorry.
Do you see at the top of page 3?
Yes,
Look.
First person singular, me. Second person singular, you. Third person singular, him, her, it. First person plural, us. Second person plural, you. Third person plural, them. Okay. I think.
Yes. What's up?
First person singular, me, and just me. There's nobody. We use me for just me.
Yeah, just if you're talking about yourself,
yes.
That's when you say me. Okay.
Yes.
Like if me and you we're sitting down and we're having a cup of coffee, right? So me and you, Demet, we're sitting down, we're having a cup of coffee together, and I would say, Demet, can you pass me? Okay, can you pass me the sugar? Okay, or can you give me the sugar? That would I'd be talking about myself. I would not say, can you pass I?
Yes.
Can you pass I the sugar? That would not make sense. We would use an object pronoun. Okay, so let's go to Diana, and let me have you read our notes, and let's see the first paragraph here of examples.
Okay. Note: object pronouns may serve as the object of a verb or the object of a preposition. All object pronouns are in lowercase unless they are the first word in a sentence. As with subject pronouns, there is no distinction between familiar and formal forms of you. As with subject pronouns, there is no distinction between third-person masculine, feminine, and neuter forms in the plural. Them is the only third-person plural pronoun used. Example of pronouns as object of a verb. Marcia called me at 3 a.m. Laura mentioned you yesterday. The professor asked him a question. The manager gave her a promotion. Samantha read it last night. Sandra invited us to dinner. The airline gave them free tickets.
Good. Okay. Let's go to Dimitri. Let me have you read the next paragraph of examples as pronouns as objects of prepositions. And then let me have you read this table down here below that talks about relative pronouns, okay?
Okay. Usha gave the book to me. Between you and me, I think that he is the worst player on the team. Barbara will ride with you to Ottawa. Nancy received an email from him last week. Sam, he, and Nam spoke about her this morning. You had better get to it. Don't delay. Henry came with us to the party. Kenneth ran after them. Relative pronouns. Pronoun note. Who used the only for people. That used for people and things that cannot follow a comma. Which used only for thing when the relative pronoun follows a comma, only which and not they may be used. Whom used for people as the object of a verb or preposition in an adjective clause. Whom is used in a very formal English more often in writing than in speaking.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, one more.
Whose used the possessive always followed by a noun.
Okay, good. Now, of these 5 relative pronouns that are down below, the one that is most difficult to use, and also the one which is never really used, unless you speak proper English, like really proper English, is the pronoun whom. Okay, W-H-O-M, whom. Okay, the reason why is because it sounds very formal. All right, and when we're speaking English, especially with our friends and whatnot, it's a difficult word to use. It kind of pushes people away. It's like, oh, who are you? You use the word whom. You know, it's a funny word. Okay, and so we don't really use it all that much. We'll learn what it is. I don't even use it all that much. I don't like saying it at all. You know, I'd rather just say who, okay, and be done with it. But we say that even though it's improper. Most people in the United States don't know the proper way to use the pronoun whom, and we don't even worry about it. So if you don't learn that one all the way, don't worry. It's not a big deal. No one's going to be like, what? I didn't understand what you just said. Oh, you meant whom. I'm like, no one's going to say that, okay? So don't worry about that one all that much. Okay, let's go to my next reader, Ahmad.
Yeah.
Let me have
the
you,
man,
the examples, please.
examples of relative pronouns. The man who stole my bag was very tall and thin. The book that I read yesterday was written in Russian. Gary comes from Moscow, which is very cold in this winter. The woman whom I told you about is my English professor. The house in which Shira grew up is for sale. The man to whom I gave my book is absent today. The man whose car was stolen had to take the bus home.
Okay. Yeah, very good. Thank you. Now, in looking at those sentences where you see the word whom, okay, we would normally, okay, we would say the woman who I told you about. Now, the reason why we have a distinction between whom and who is to give more respect to a person, all right, and that's why we use whom. As you can see at the bottom of this example, number 4, where it says the woman whom, okay, the person is the subject of that sentence here, okay? So that's why they're using whom as well as the man, okay? But really, we would say the woman who I told you about is my English professor. And then over here, I would say the man who I gave my book to is absent today. Okay, that would be the normal American English way of saying things. All right, but we'll go through and just remember whenever you see the subject there as being a person, that's when we would want to use whom. Okay, all right. So let's go ahead and practice. We're going to go to exercise 1, and here we're going to change the noun. Okay, in each sentence to a subject pronoun. Okay, so remember our subject pronouns. That's this first one we went over. Okay, subject pronouns: I, you, he, she, it, we, you, they. Okay, so my first victim is going to be, let's see, Fernando. Fernando, let me have you read numbers 1 and 2, please, and change the subjects, or sorry, change the nouns to subject pronouns.
Okay. John John is the floor manager. He is the floor manager.
Good.
Ricardo really likes Mary. He really likes Mary.
Good, thank you. Numbers 3 and 4, please, Gawar.
Hank's dog is a poodle. It is a poodle or he is a poodle. Which is better?
We're talking about the dog.
Mm-hmm.
So here we would say it. It is a poodle.
Okay, it is a poodle. Maria is a dog trainer. She is a dog trainer.
Excellent. All right, numbers 5 and 6, please, Inga.
Hi, Chad.
Hi,
Bob
how are you?
Great, thanks.
Good.
Bob and Gina are best friends. They are best friends. Theo and I work at the mall. We work at the mall.
Good. All right, numbers 7 and 8, please, Kubra.
Okay. The sandwiches are made of ham. Sandwiches are made of ham. The professor.
Oh wait, hold on one second. We're doing 7 and 8.
Oh, okay. The book is very long. It is very long. The sandwiches are made of ham. It are made of ham.
All right, now.
Oh, sorry. They are. They are.
Good, good. Yes, they are made of ham. Okay, excellent. Very good. Thank you, Kubra.
Are.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Wonderful. Thank you. Let's go to Mariette. Numbers 9 and 10, please.
Okay. The professor and the student met at 3. They met at 3. Adam and I ate lunch together. We ate lunch together.
Excellent. We ate lunch together. Okay, so we're going to go to Demet. And Demet, we are working on exercise 2. Here we're going to be changing them to object pronouns. Okay, remember, object pronouns are these here, first person. Okay, me, you, him, her, it, us, you, them. Okay, so let's go over exercise number 2. Demet, let me have you do numbers 1 and 2, please.
Okay. Johnson bought a dog at the kennel. Johnson bought it at the kennel.
Good.
Ricardo really likes Mary. Ricardo really likes. Her.
Good. Really likes her. Excellent. Okay, let's go to Diana. Numbers 3 and 4, please.
Okay. I can't take this situation anymore. I can't take it anymore.
Good.
Brooke read a long book in one night. Brooke read it in one night.
Good. Now that word, it would be pronounced in the past here. So instead of saying read, it would be read. Brooke read it in one night. Try that one more time. Brooke read it in one night.
Brooke read it in one night.
Excellent. Very good. Okay, let's go to numbers 5 and 6, please. Is it Dimitri? Go for it.
Bob went on vacation with Joe. Bob went on vacation with him. I drank 2 cups of coffee at the mall. I drank it at the mall.
Okay, so we have 2 cups of coffee.
Them. Sorry, them. I drank them at the mall.
Excellent. I drank them at the mall. Okay. And let's go to numbers 7 and 8, please. Fernando.
Nestor contact me sister yesterday. Nestor contact me yesterday. No. Nestor contact.
What would be our pronoun for my sister?
We.
Okay, so my sister. Let's go up to our object pronouns right here. Okay, so this is our list that we can choose from. Now, my sister, is that going to be plural or is that going to be singular?
With me.
No, okay, so here's my question to you. We're going to work through this and we're going to figure it out, okay? Now, what we need to find a pronoun for is my sister, all right? Now, if you take a look at the words my sister, is that a word that is plural or is that singular?
Singular.
Singular, okay. Now, are you talking about first, second, or third person?
Okay. Nestor contacted her yesterday.
Awesome. Nice job. There you go, man. So Nestor contacted her yesterday. Very good, dude. And let's see. Okay, number 8.
Gina ate 2 sandwiches at Tom house. Gina ate They're at house.
Okay, did you say they or did you say them?
They.
Okay, so let's go to our goodness gracious, where did it go? Here we go. So object pronouns. Okay, so first off is sandwiches. Is that going to be plural or singular?
Plural.
Plural. Okay, now are you talking about first person, second, or third person for a sandwich? And this is sandwiches.
First person.
Okay, first person would then be us, but in us, you're including you in there. Now, are you part of that sandwich? No. Okay. All right. Now, how about you? Okay. You, that would be a person. That would be second person as well. Would they be part of the sandwich? Nope. Now, what is sandwich? Is that a form of it?
But it's in plural, no?
Okay, so if it's plural, then we choose this word right there.
They.
Them.
Them. Okay.
Okay, so go ahead and read that sentence one more time, and let me have you use the word them.
Gina ate them at Tom's house.
There you go. Gina ate them at Tom's house. Excellent. Nice job, Fernando.
Okay.
All right, let's go to Gabor. Numbers 9 and 10, please.
The professor called on San, he, and Maylin. Maybe? The professor called on them.
Good, on them. Okay.
Mr. Samson ate an apple. Mr. Samson ate it.
Good. Mr. Sampson ate it. All right, let's go to exercise 3. All right, now, here we need to decide whether it's going to be a subject or object pronoun. All right, and let me see who my next victim is. Inga. All right, Inga. Numbers 1 and 2, please.
Okay, Henry and I are going to the game tomorrow. He is subject pronoun. Mary cannot understand her when Carl speaks French. Here is object pronoun.
Excellent. Okay. All right, numbers 3 and 4, please. Kubra.
Okay. Ham been and went to the moose. I went to the moose.
Good. Yeah.
Said that and her brother. So she and her brother often eat at that restaurant.
Good. So Mary said that she and her brother. Excellent job.
Okay.
Excellent. Okay. Let's go to numbers 5 and 6, please. Uh-oh. This is a hard one. Tarcisio Sousa. Is that right? Tarcisio. Tarcisio, can you hear me? Nope. All right, let's go to Mariette. And we are on numbers 5 and 6, please.
Okay, the rain is too high for them. She's the best friend I ever had.
Okay, and that would be at the end there. It's I've. Make sure to pronounce that V. I've ever had.
I ever had. Yes.
Okay, good. All right, numbers 7 and 8, please. Demet. Demet, let me have you do numbers 7 and 8, please.
Okay. Chris and I want to travel to Vietnam together.
Good.
I don't want to talk he or his brother. Him.
There you go. To him or his brother. Nice. Okay, numbers 9 and 10, please. Diana.
Maylin and I are best friends. Margarita sent us an email about the test.
All right, so let's see. May sent. Okay, let's see. I think you may be on a different example. Yeah, so you're on exercise 4. Go back to page 5.
3. Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay, so numbers 9 and 10.
I met Maylene. Yes. And she at the movie theater.
Okay, this would be her. I met Maylin and her.
At the movie theater. Okay.
All right, and number 10.
May we come in now?
Good. May we come in now? Excellent. All right, let's go to exercise 4 and the same type of thing here. Let's go to Dimitri. And let me have you do numbers 1 and 2, please.
If you see your parents tomorrow, give them my best regards. Them.
Good.
The coach called Bob and me last night.
Bob and me or Bob and I?
Bob and me? Is it right?
It would be Bob and I.
Bob and I, okay.
Yeah, so whenever you're including yourself, and this was in all honesty, as children, this is the worst one ever, okay? Because you always want to say Bob and me, okay?
Okay.
Because you'll hear a lot of people say that. You'll hear more often than you'll hear people not say whom. You will hear people say Bob and me. So yeah, Steve and me, we're gonna go to the store. That's incorrect. You would need to say Steve and I. Okay, so whenever you're including yourself, when it's ever someone else and you, okay, you always want to use I. Always. Okay? Even if it feels uncomfortable, say it until it feels comfortable, because that's the proper way to say it. And I know when I was younger, having to learn, I'm like, no, I could say me. You know I'm talking about me, right? Like, no, I know you're talking about yourself, but you have to say I. All right? So it's a confusing one. It takes a little bit of time to get used to. All right, let's go to. Now, did you do both of those, Dimitri? Yeah.
Sorry?
Okay. Yeah, you did both of them. You had 1 and 2. So okay, let's go to numbers 3 and 4, please, Fernando.
Okay, we met a friend of ours at the mall yesterday. I can't find my books. Can I use yours, Joe? I will give you them back tomorrow.
Okay, say that last part of that sentence one more time.
Which one? 4?
Of number 4, yeah, where it says I will.
I will give them back tomorrow.
Good, good. Okay, and the reason why I had you repeat that is because you said I will give you them. You threw you back into that sentence. So I will give them back tomorrow. Okay, you can say I will give them back to you.
Yes.
Okay, if you want to use you in there, you would need to say I will give them back to you. Okay, putting to in that prepositional place. All right, give them back to you tomorrow. All right, I apologize, in the objects. Okay, so let's go to number 5 and 6. Let's see, my thing isn't working here. Gabor, number 5 and 6.
Okay, they are the best players on the team. Can you take this letter and give her to Louisa?
Okay,
No.
now we're talking about the letter.
Yeah. Can you take this letter and give it to Louisa? Yes.
Yeah, there you go. Nice. All right. And numbers 7 and 8 go to Inga.
Yes. Paul called Chris and I because he wants us to travel to Vietnam together.
Good. Yeah, Paul called Chris and I because he wants. Yep. Awesome.
He doesn't want to talk about the terrible game anymore.
Good. Yeah, he doesn't.
But Chad, may I ask you a question? I wrote in the chat. Look, please, at the third page when wrote examples of pronouns as objects of a verb. The first one is Marcia called me at 3 a.m. I'm confused about my and Dimitri's sentences about my seventh sentence.
So you and I. Okay. Now look
Yeah.
in examples of subject pronouns where you have Ken. Ken and I are good buddies. Ken and I. Okay. You see how in when you use and there. Okay. Now let's see if we took out. What are we on? Exercise 5. No, Paul. Okay. Okay, now if we took out Chris, okay, if we took out Chris there, Paul called me because he wants to travel to Vietnam with me. Okay, Paul called me. Okay, but Paul called Chris and I.
Okay.
Okay, that's how the difference would be made. Once you throw in another person and you in there, okay, and you have and, okay, Chris and I. All right, but if Paul called you, he called me. All right.
Okay. Okay.
So that's how that would work. Let me check something really quick. Yeah, and so for example, yeah, we've got Marcia called me. Let's see if they don't have another good example in there between you and me. Well, let's see. Let's see if I'm absolutely wrong. Let's go to the handy dandy down below. All right, so what are we on? Exercise 4. Exercise 4, 7. Right? 7 says be. Now, is be me or is be I? I guess I'm incorrect there, because let's see. Paul called Chris and me because he wants to travel to Vietnam together. Chris and I. That doesn't sound right to me. maybe because I have learned it so much. Whenever it's someone else and me, I always say Chris and I, or I always say that person and I instead of that person and me. Paul called Chris and I. Paul called me. I guess because that the verb is acting upon that object then, and you could combine it, sort of like putting parentheses around both Chris and me or I. So it would be Chris and me, but still feels funny to me saying it like that. Chris and I sounds much better. But yeah, according to this, it would be me instead of I. Interesting. All right, who do we have that has a sound there? Okay, cool. So does that clear that up for everybody? If we go up to our lesson here, okay. So when that verb is acting upon an individual, okay. So in our examples, Marcia called me. Okay. Now if you go to over here between you and me, okay, and we could replace Chris with you. Okay, that would work. All right. So following a verb. Okay, if that verb is acting upon an individual, being the object there, okay, then we would use me instead of using I. I had always understood it as the opposite. Whenever you had another individual and I, or in the word and there, we would use I. But I am not perfect.
here.
There we go. Okay, yeah. If that's what this says, I would usually say I. So, all right. Any questions about that class?
No question?
Okay. Let's go to numbers 9 and 10 on exercise. Numbers 9 and 10 on exercise 4. This is for Kubra.
Okay. Maylin. I can see. Okay, 1 minute. Maylin. Maylin and our best friends, and I are best friends because
Yes.
Lin and me are I, B. Margareta sent us, I can't see, us blah blah.
Us an email about the test. Okay. Yes. Now.
Us. Okay.
Now, good. So if we're looking at this here, okay, and comparing it to what I thought would have been the correct answer here. Now, you guys see the difference. So Maylin and I, okay, verb. Okay, we've got our verb right here. All right. Now, in the sentence 7, Paul, verb, okay, then the object. So that's why that would be me instead of
because
I.
No are or is Chris and me.
Yeah, it would be Chris and me.
Right?
So, yep, my mistake. I owe everybody in class chocolate chip cookies. All right, let's go to our next exercise before our time runs out. And Mariette, this next one is for you. Numbers 1 and 2 in exercise 5, please.
Okay. Me and Diana were together. I think Diana and I were together.
Good, yeah.
Ricky and I are both taking psychology.
Good, yeah, and that would be psychology. Okay, numbers 3 and 4, please. And let's see. 3 and 4 goes to Diana.
Paula and I live in Johnstown, Ohio.
Good.
And Maria is a dancer.
Okay, or you can take out Maria and say she is a dancer as well.
Okay.
Okay, and let's see. Let's go to numbers 5 and 6, please. Dimitri.
Are you a manager of the store?
Yes. So, are you the manager of this store? Good.
Victor and I are old friends.
Good. So Victor and I are old friends. Excellent. Okay, numbers 7 and 8, please. Whoops. Dang it, I did it again. Gabor, numbers 7 and 8.
She is a girl, and they are both from China.
She is a girl, and they
are
are both from China. Good. All right, numbers 9 and 10, please. Inga.
Sid and I have been going out for about 2 months, and Johanna and I don't know how to cook.
Good. All right, let's go to exercise 6. Okay, numbers, whoops, here we go. Numbers 1 and 2, we're doing the same thing. Numbers 1 and 2 go to Kubra.
Okay, which?
Numbers 1 and 2 on exercise 6.
1 and 2. Okay. Between you and I think that John is a bad speaker.
Okay, is that correct? Between you and I.
Yes.
All right. This would
I
be.
don't understand.
This would be between you and me.
Okay, right.
Okay, so this is what we were going over. And in all honesty, if I were to say this sentence, I would more than likely say between you and I.
Okay.
Between you and I think John is a bad singer. That's exactly how I would say it. Oh, that's so funny. Okay, number 2, please.
Rick and I have been going out for 6 months.
Excellent. Okay, so Rick and I. Very good. Okay, you guys, we are out of time for this hour. Thank you all for coming to class. It was good seeing some familiar faces and also some new ones. All right. I will be teaching. I grabbed a couple more slots tonight that opened up. No, it is Carson. The answer would be between you and me.
Hello, welcome.
Yeah,
good. I was already here waiting.
All right. Okay, you guys. All right, you guys. So, yeah, if you haven't liked my Facebook page, go ahead and do that for me. That'd be great. Or you can follow me here on Verbally. Other than that, if you're awake later or if it's morning time for you, come and visit me at my later classes. They're going to be in about 10 hours from now. I have 2 classes right in a row. All right, you guys. We'll see you later. Take care. Bye.
Bye, teacher.
Bye.
Thank you.
Yep, no problem. Bye.